It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Groves. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. But for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Groves. They set up the screen to Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Off-play action. Groves. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run with Chubb, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans 14, Chiefs 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Groves. That one complete to Hill. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Groves escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down. Groves. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Down, Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, Clifford, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To number
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Groves. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They toss it left side to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Groves. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Groves. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Winston now to throw on first down. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 83. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Clifford, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Clifford. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42, and the Bengals have extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston
And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Chiefs.
First down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Kansas City.
From the red zone now, Winston. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go, let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again with Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Winston. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
For number 28.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Groves. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Groves, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Switch. 36.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Gain on the play.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Canale. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
50's the money.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines, there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Check 43.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Texans, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...